Hello my fireflies, and welcome back to the TheCyanFirefly. It's me, Lyiat, and today I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of Min-Max's SPAZ. Yes, Space Pirates and Zombies. Ooh, this is a fun game. I'm actually having quite a bit of fun with it. You cannot find games like this anymore. It's pretty sad, really. So, what is Space Pirates and Zombies? Well, it's a game where you explore space, fight other spaceships, and kill zombies. Yes, it's all of that in one, believe it or not. Now, as I play through this, acknowledge that you will probably not be seeing any zombies in here. I am not all that far into the game, and the zombies generally appear later. That said, if you do play this game, you will experience zombies in all of their glory, and they are very interesting to say the least. So, what do you do in Space Pirates and Zombies? Well, I will hopefully show you in just a moment after this black screen clears away. It always takes a little bit to load up, because understand that it preloads all the graphics and all the settings and stuff to make sure that there is very minimal loading during play itself. Alright, here we go. Now this is the basic in-game screen. Now, in the basic game you have control of a small fleet of ships, which consist of, well, at least in my game, these three right here. You can get other ships added onto your fleet. I believe the maximum amount is 4. This particular ship right here, the big one behind us, is our mothership. That is known as the Clockwork. The central storyline falls around the Clockwork and its expeditions through the galaxy. Basically, what you're trying to do is find the mythical motherlode of Res. Res being a form of galactic currency, which is based off of an element that can be used to basically make any known element in the galaxy. I don't quite understand it all that well, but then again, I didn't pay too much attention to the intro. That's really my bad. So, what was that explosion? I should probably be paying a little bit more attention to what's happening on my screen. Alright, so, from here, I can go into a menu. This menu allows me to do several things. The first menu I should explain is the Tactics panel. The Tactics panel allows me to order specific ships around. I could tell this ship to go off over here, if I click the right button, and I could tell this ship to go off over here, and this ship I'm controlling. So I could tell it to go somewhere, but it won't obey that particular command because I am controlling it. Next particular menu is the hangar menu. From here you control your fleet. You can build your fleet, you can change the hulls in your fleet, you can do all sorts of interesting things. For instance, if I didn't want to fly this particular ship anymore, I could build a completely separate ship with a completely different hull, different weapons, all sorts of fun stuff. However, that said, I like the particular big ship I'm in, so let's stay with that. Instead, I will show you an example of changing a smaller ship I care less about. Let's see here. Okay. So, let's say I don't like this particular ship. This, what's that called? The Turtlehead. I want a ship that is more capable of mining res from asteroids. So instead I want to take the Hatchet. So this is the Hatchet. It has far more space for in it for carrying materials. I can go in and change the individual components and say give it mining lasers rather than these pulse cannons. And I can make sure it has a decent tractor beam. So there we go. It has a... I don't really need an expensive one, so I'll bump everything down. It's just going to go around and pick up stuff for me. I'll even remove the armored plates. Like so it'll move faster. There we go. I refit that chip. and it should just take just a moment to completely change. And there we are. It's been refitted. Now, another thing, I can take over that ship if I so choose. I can take over any ship in the fleet I want to at any given moment in time. So I do not have to control that big tug if I choose not to. This is actually kind of important for strategy, because smaller ships have far more mobility than the bigger firepower-focused ships. So if you want to take a different avenue in a battle, say you want your big ship to just focus fire on it and take personal control over a little ship and send that ship flanking around while dodging bullets, you can do that. You can have all the personal control you wish. Now for the next menu, the research menu. The research menu is based off of a separate currency called data. Data permits you to level up. It's actually like an experience system. It is a currency in and of itself, but it is experience. As you hit your data cap, the data cap increases and you gain tech points. With these tech points, you can upgrade various aspects of your ships, like reactor power, armor, the cloaking abilities, which I personally don't use, all that sorts of fun stuff. The next menu is the system map. From here, you choose specific missions to go on. By highlighting a mission, you can figure out what that mission will give you. For instance, this particular one gives me a res reward, a data reward, and a goon reward, as well as increasing my relationship with the civilians, which currently hate me for absolutely no reason. I did nothing to them, I just came in here and they hated me. The final menu you get access to is the star map. Now, you don't gain access to this one right away. You actually have to unlock it through some central storing missions. But from here, you can go to other separate solar systems. There are many, many of them to explore. In my particular game, there are 300. You can customize how many solar systems appear in the galaxy as soon as you start the game. It is entirely procedurally generated, so you will never run into the same exact solar system every single time. You might notice this little green arrow here. This is where my objective is. This game does have a central storyline, and the storyline objectives are the only way to beat the game. While this is a massive sandbox, there is a storyline to follow. Now, let's head to a particular area. This is a... It'll give me a moment here. This is a military base for the... What do you call them? The UTC, the UVC, something like that. Let me actually dock here. UTA. The UTA are kind of a governmental body that tries to police the solar system. They do not do a very good job. They are actually kind of rabble right now. They're completely broken up and torn to pieces, and none of the individual factions speak to each other anymore. The other faction you'll find in the game are the civilians. These are the people who live in the individual colonies and just want to keep space free and fair for everyone. Typically, you'll find yourself siding with the poor civilians, because the UVA actually prevents anybody... hold on. Sorry, the UTA prevents anybody going through the interstellar warp gates that you need to access to get through particular... from solar system to solar system. So you actually have to wipe out any UTA units in the vicinity of a warp gate before you get to use it. You can bribe them, but that doesn't always work. Now, how do you bribe them? Well, in order to bribe them, you typically need to spend goons. What are goons? Goons are crew members. You gain crew members by destroying enemy ships and picking up the crew members that escape from the escape pods. There is a well, it's not so random. I don't know what the percentage chance is, but you may just assimilate them into your crew. If you don't, you chuck them out of the airlock. It is actually rather amusing. They scream and kick as they float out into space. Yes, I have a terrible sick sense of humor. So, what else is there to do? Well, there are actual missions. Now, see, my relationship with the local civilians is down. These civilians probably have stuff they want to sell me. I also don't particularly care about being friends with the UTA. So I'm going to go do this mission, which raises my relationship with the civilians and lowers it with the UTA. These poor guys do not suspect a thing, because they think I'm friendly. I'm not friendly. I'm going to demonstrate that to them in just a moment. Now, the biggest threat to me is probably this ship right here, because this is an actual combat ship, unlike the two mining ships right there. This is also a ship I don't have the ability to build, so if I destroy this ship, I will gain a schematic to build it. After getting a number of schematics for a given ship, you unlock the ability to build it for your fleet. Alright, let's hopefully destroy it right here. The control system's pretty easy to learn. It's a WASD setup with mouse controls giving you the ability to fire missiles and shoot energy weapons. Oh my, we are actually kind of getting our butts handily kicked here. One of my ships was destroyed. There's an example of those little pods that shoot out. I actually have a full crew right now, so getting them will not assist me in any fashion. I also seem to be really slow. That's because I've picked up a ton of resources. I should probably get away from these guys before they blow me up. Then again, I'm in a really hefty ship and they aren't. So, get back here. Now, both of my ships have been destroyed. How do I fix that? Well, I can just queue them up to be rebuilt and they will be resent in. I can continue doing this until I run out of res. Alright, let's destroy these ships. You can change which ship you're targeting, because some of your weapons are automatic, but you can change them with R and F. So do make sure to do that, otherwise you will end up not focusing down a target you wanted to focus down on, and you can easily get overwhelmed. Alright. Blow you up. Those little orbs you're seeing are actually free-floating data. Picking up those is vitally important because, as I said before, they are your experience system. As you can see, I've already gained a couple of upgrade points from leveling up. Alright, let's get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Die. Die. Fire the missiles. But yeah, this game is actually pretty fun. It's really beautiful. It looks really, really neat. And this is all from a group of guys, 2 people, called Min-Max. They have basically dedicated their lives to making this really, really, really great solid game for people to enjoy. And it's not that expensive. You can pick it up on Steam for about... Oh my. I blew up. I got caught in the explosion at the end there, didn't I? That wasn't smart of me. I need to go out there and get all my crew members back. But yes, you can pick it up on Steam for about $10. It's really not that expensive. Currently, though, I think there's also a sale for about, what was it? About $2.50 if you move really quickly. The sale might be even over by the time this video comes out, so don't blame me if you miss it. It's really your own fault for not picking it up in the first place, because this is a really great game. And if you need any further incentive at all to purchase this, the narrator, the guy who actually tells you what you need to do, is voiced by Total Frickin' Biscuit. Yes, they actually managed to hire Total Biscuit to do the voiceovers for this game. It is incredible, and he actually did a really great job, and I'm not just doing this to get a shout out from him. Hint, hint. Nudge, nudge. Wink, wink. Anyway. that's really all I have to say about this game. It is really great. I have had a lot of fun playing it, even though I haven't gotten too far in playing it. That's all because I am really busy lately with trying to get content from a numerous amount of games, so I'm really just not able to sit down and focus on any one game. Before I head out, I want to show you something of the diplomacy system in this game. The civilians are still mad at me, so they're sending their ships to attack me, but I can improve relationships with them to get them to stop shooting me. Now they are my friends, and they will no longer attack me. Unfortunately, that really wasn't all that great to do, because they actually don't have anything to offer me anyway. Now we need to get out of here before they actually attack us, because there is some kind of glitch in the game where they continue attacking you even though you are now their friend. So I have to do a mass retreat order and get the heck out of here before they blow up our ships, and I have to spend more money repairing them. So that's about all the time I have for this game today, folks. Do pick it up on Steam if you liked it. You can also pick it up on, I think, Gamersgate. Do not quote me on that. I might be incorrect. But this has been Lyiat with the TheCyanFirefly. I will catch you all next time on the other side of the galaxy, far, far away from here. Yes, I know I fucked up the quote. Leave me alone. Bye!